Alright, let's continue the Triple C story. Act 4, The Sinking Booty. Which, hey, guess what? In order to unlock this place, it, required us to get the Suzuka key. So I can only speculate about what we could possibly be facing in terms of opponents. Wild speculation about who it could possibly be. Alright, chat. I guess we'll use McGilgamesh. Good old Gilly McFly. Our Golden King. Don't you tell me the cost has exceeded the limit, you mother... Look, I fixed it. There. Now stop it. Oh yeah, and since chat really likes seeing high damage numbers, let's do the double Merlin again. Not much further to the temple now. We finally get to settle things with Suzuka.
That's the spirit. Oh, right. Suzuka was the very first servant you encountered here on Seraph, wasn't she?
Yeah, and she wasn't wearing any panties. Suzuka Gozen, the heavenly maiden from the Suzuka Mountains who set off to defeat Oni alongside her husband, Tamaramaro Sakanoe, during Japan's Heian period. I knew her beauty and strength led to her being depicted as inhuman, but I never would have guessed she was actually a beast.
She isn't, Edgmia. Her ears may be stick-on, but they're still real. Think of them like a pair of fluffy spoilers, only super close to real.
So those ears of hers were actually fake. Does that mean your ears or pearls are fake too, then?
Of course not, you idiot. They're real, and they're spectacular. It may be hard to believe, but Fox is still the daughter of a heavenly emperor. She got pedigree at the wazoo and can grow new ears like it's nothing. Plus, she was part of a tragic love story. She managed to defeat Sakanoe's archenemy, Otakemoto, but only by agreeing to marry him. Sakanoe was driven to despair without ever learning the truth and ended up killing Suzuka after allying himself with the Oni.
Ah, yes. The true NTR tag.
The legends depicted her as having a great intellect, but for some reason, the one we've seen is obsessed with 21st century Japan.
Namely, the JK lingo.
Right, I don't understand why she talks like that, but it doesn't make her any less powerful. Bibi even made her a sentinel because of how much she enjoyed the Holy Grail War battles. Of course, that was also after she scrapped me.
So do we assume Suzuka's on Bibi's side then? Or the Demon God Pillars?
Neither, I'm afraid. I don't think she cares about either of them. That's another thing about her I don't understand. Maybe she really does only care about fighting.
You also said you wanted to choose your own master.
Come to think of it, I never did see her master. Although...
It's not just her. In fact, we haven't seen a single master since we got here, now that I think about it. I still don't know how BB, or rather Seraph, summoned so many servants in the first place. It's probably safe to assume they're strays and have no master contracts. Rogue servants, in other words.
That's enough talking for now. Her temple's right over there. Oh, there you are, Bacchus. I'm so hype. I've got my ass-kicking shoes on and a bunch of fresh asses in need of kicking. Enjoy your little Seraph field trip? Get crazy in awesome battles with other servants? Then you should be totes fine with me shanking ya. So she was waiting for us, eh? She's clearly confident she can take us on. How very like her. So, what's your call, Gouda? Do we jump right in and settle this score once and for all?
First, I want to ask, where's your master?
Of course, I should have known you'd say something insensitive like that. Oh well, I guess there's no point in keeping it on the DL. I just, forgot to mention it, you know? It's not a secret or anything. I literally have no clue what my master looked like. I never saw them. They never gave me an order. But no big, right? I materialized just fine without knowing anything about him. The whole point of this whole servant summoning thing is non-stop winning, right? So I am, super awesome. The only servants left are me, you guys, and that archer with the long hair that got away.
And wow, thank you very much for gifting us up to Taipensu Anonymous. Ooh, Anonymous. It could have been anyone, chat. Could have been you. Could have been me. Or it could have been your mother. Anyway, thanks, Anonymous. Enjoy, Taipens. Enjoy your emotes.
And since the servants from Caldia apparently don't count and stuff, that really just leaves me and the archer. So once one of us is dead, it's curtains on this whole Grail War and someone's getting her wish granted. So TBH, I have zero shits to give about you guys. I'm just gonna wreck you real quick so I can go kill that archer. Now let's do this thing already. 4-on-1, hell yeah, bring it on. Don't worry about being all fair and stuff. I've got my karma phage, remember? Real talk, 4 of you is probably not gonna be enough. If you guys really think you can take me, Suzuka Gozen, daughter of the 4th Great Demon King and badass teenage saber, then hit me with your best shot.
Data updated. What a timely message to get. That's right, Typens. You have the best Monogatari character emotes. Well, let's go back in there. Ba ba ba. Ba 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 ba. All right, skip the cutscene and get right to it. So we just did the cutscene. Fire away.
よし、戦いだ。
スパイラルスタート。はーい、残念
Wait. She still has the karma phage.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
But what if it was different this
この
time?
辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
Oh well, I guess if it was different, then that's my bad.
存分にあがくがいい。精度を上げておくか。精度を上げておくか。
Let's see how much damage we can do anyway.
夢のように片付けよ
I'm interested.
う夢のように片付けよ
Clearly, we're not killing anything here, but I'm interested.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやろう。くだらん水郷よな。
Kuraran. Let's see how much Bilgamesh can do.
世界を咲くは我が怪力剣。受けよ。うま。エリシ。はっ。
That is respectable. That is respectable with a however much damage down that is. If I recall, it's like 90% or something down. Very respectable.
うお任せ夢のように片付けよ
くだらん水郷よな。
Kuraran. Now the damage is much lower.
うどうかな
Oy.
Hmm? くだらん。
どうかな
Gil is most certainly a monster. That is for certain.
王の話をいいとも星の宇宙に物見のウテナ楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のみ通る
I'm willing to bet that it's just one of those, it ends after X number of turns has passed. Hey, by the way,
星の宇宙に
thank you Anonymous for gifting a sub to Nightbot.
罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Thanks Anonymous, I appreciate you keeping the bot subbed to me. Eh
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないかお望みのいいともどうかな柄ではないんだけどね
宗師枕を紐解けば音に聞こえし大東連文術剣大神道恋愛葉っぱ天気雨
She used her Bankai.
王の話をするとしようお望みのまま
You missed 1994?
星の宇宙に物見の
It's fine. 1991 was the best year because it's the year that I came into. Wait, no, it's the worst year because it's the year I came into life. I don't want this life. Take it back.
それ
Alright, legit pretty respectable damage for her dealing damage to Suzuka with her big damage reduction karma phage.
Hey, that like hurt for real. I guess even puny damage from pansies like you adds up over time. Sick, Gouda. If you can drag this out long enough, you might actually have a chance. It's no use. She's so fast that I can't catch her with my trashing crush. I know. What was the point of buying that key to her heart? How the hell are we supposed to get Gouda close enough to touch her and open the coaster? This thing is defective, BB.
Oh wait, I just need to touch her? I can touch her. This is the chapel. Do you read me? We're picking up tremors all around Seraph. We're obviously starting to sink faster. What the hell are you slowpokes doing? It's 4 of you against 1, right? Just hurry up and get it done.
Oh, are we already in the end game? I guess we must be winding down then. There won't be any victor or holy grail if Seraph itself falls apart after all. So I'ma just something you all off. Go find that archer and...
Are you okay being the demon god pillar's flunky?
Excuse me? What did you just call me? A flunky? Oh, you better take that back, like, right now. You have no idea what you're talking about.
Man, Tamamo Cat is just so incredulous towards Suzuka. The whole time is just spent giving her the stink eye.
Oh, yes, he does. I don't know what's going on in that little fox head of yours, but you're acting exactly as though BB were pulling your strings. You don't have a master, a wish, or even a future happy household plan. Of course, Master would feel sorry for you. Sorry? Like for me? Like hell he does. I did have a master. I know I did. BB and the Demon God Pillar have nothing to do with it. I belong to the master who summoned me. I heard a voice when I was summoned here. It was faint, but I still heard it. It said they wanted to win, that they didn't want to die for nothing. Whoever it was didn't expect anyone to hear them. It was just the kind of thing that humans say whenever they realize they're about to die. I'm going to grant their wish. I don't know them, or I don't even know if they're still alive, but they called out to me. It took every last bit of strength they had, but they called to me. I don't know their name and they didn't know mine, but they still entrusted me with their final wish. The most human kind of wish anyone could make. So I have to win this Holy Grail War for them. If I ran away after hearing a wish like that, I could never face myself again.
Well, alright, respectable.
You've got that right. Finally, the truth comes out. In that case, I won't hold back either. This is one of the Tamamo 9's great secrets. Cat Spell, Curse, Void Cleft, Great Chaos Heaven. Yahaha! Knowledge is power has never been truer. Hey! Like, what's this? The air's all like jelly now. That's an ultimate technique used by foxcasters. How do you know it, Cat? It's actually painful to use. It feels like something's crackling around in my skull. But anyway, now's your chance, Master. Go give that fox's heart the AED it needs.
AED. Awesomely erect dick? On it! Thanks. Good plan.
Hey, time out. Is that a key to my heart? Secret garden scenes are too lewd. Like, you can't just, like, go peering into my heart when you're not even my master. We aren't even mutuals. Yeah, get your hands off of my chest. Stop it. I don't want anyone looking inside of my heart.
AED's a defib. I prefer my reality. Alright, chat, let's take it from the top and see how much damage Mr. Gilgamesh can do. Without that pesky karma phage to reduce his damage by a bunch. I'm sure it's going to be quite entertaining. Aaron staring. Thank you very much, OI Toot, for the prime resub 12 whole months in a row. That's almost a year. Damn, listen to this song. It's a banger, chat. Since crit's only up for one turn, we're gonna time it.
精度を上げておくか精度を上げておくか宝物庫の海水くだらん裁きの時だ世界を裂くは我が怪力剣受けよ馬
Man, chat, the music for this event is all such bangers. Man, she's gonna get mind broken so hard. I mean, what? So her first SG, when we looked at, was Monopolization of Desire. This SG is Worst Chef. So this'll become a lot more important in 2 years when the New Year's event comes out and Benienma gets released. Now, she's not the worst chef, but she is a failure. Alright, you know what? I bet Gilgamesh can do enough damage to pop it with just this Buster card. Ready, chat? Here it comes. Oh, come on. I'm disappointed. Gilgamesh, you might as well have dealt 0 damage.
星の宇宙
Might have worked if it was the third card, but I wanted it to be a one-shot.
罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
A one-shot, not a third hit, a first hit. Oh well. See, now that was some respectable damage there.
いいじゃんいいじゃん
Servile nature. Oh. Oh yeah. I forgot about that. Summons in the Shinsen Gumida.
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
Hey Alexei, what's up, dude? How's it going?
お望みのままに
くだらん
それ
Ah yes, the free-to-pay king.
いいじゃんいいじゃん宗師枕を紐解けば音に聞こえし大東映文術剣大神道恋愛葉っぱ天気雨
乱暴だな君は
Unless that was basically his only 5-star, I will call shenanigans on the free-to-playness of that particular person.
ホームくだら水郷よな
Well, that's what I said, OI2. I said free to pay. Wait, why aren't you allowed to wail in Starlight Stage? Is it because they don't want your money? Because you're a filthy gaijin?
王の話をするとしよう
Filthy gaijins. Oh god, chat, we're being attacked by the Cherno Raiders. Quick! Show them your butts. They're afraid of butts.
ガーデン・オブ・アバロン
Thank you very much, Nutty, for the 7-month resub. Welcome back. And hey, thanks, Cherno, for the raid. Hello, Cherno Raiders. How you guys doing? Welcome to story time.
夢のように片付けようお任せ夢のように片付けよう
Are you ready for a very special story? It's called Gilgamesh. Please kill this guy.
お望みのままに
水郷よな
Let's see how the story ends. Something tells me Gilgamesh might kill the guy. Oh, what a good story.
あったあったあった
Happy
久し
ending.
ぶりの運動は答えるね
キャンパス
Hey, thanks for the follow, Phoenix8421. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy the show and thanks for being here. So if you have no clue what's going on, chat, Fate story stuff. The long and short of it is we've been transported into a digital Holy Grail war. And the super cheat characters are slowly but surely being defeated by us exposing them and stripping them bare before our eyes. That is why Suzuka has been defeated. I mean, look, she even says,
I'm like completely exposed. Like the depths of my heart have been exposed. I'll just die then. I'll throw myself off that cliff and end it all.
Wait! Stop her, cat! Sicker.
Leave it to me, master. Running along cliffs is second nature to any maid worth her fur. Stop right there, Suzuka Fox. Why are you disappearing? Weren't you about to throw yourself off that ledge? We clawed each other up like cats and dogs, but only inside of your heart. Your body should be just fine. Well, if you had your heart broken, wouldn't you up and disappear too? We schoolgirls are fragile in body and heart. If my heart gets crushed like this, I'm literally gonna just die. And the truth is, I knew I was gonna lose even before the fight started. I lost the second I failed to avenge my master and started bitching about there being no place for me in this world.
Adding extra likes. Look, I have to, do that. It keeps me in, character.
What the hell are you going on about? Save it for someone who cares. Hey, let go of me! You'll fall too, you catty bitch! Yeah, come on, don't be like that. Seeing as how we're one and the same, ear-wise, I'll help you commit seppuku later, but not today. Besides, if you're ready to throw your life away, why not just fight alongside us instead?
Language, chat.
I'm sure Gawain up in heaven is sad to see that we don't have a saber in our party anymore.
Also, Gawain would approve of her. She has a chest, and she doesn't wear pantsu. He'd thumbs up.
And don't worry, I'm a former sentinel myself. Master wouldn't treat you like a stray cat or anything. You fought valiantly up until this point, Suzuka. You make a fellow fox here proud.
Gawain Gashinda? Yes. Join me, and together we will rule this galaxy as master and sexual servant.
But where's the honor in that? Shouldn't I be, ending it all right here, right now? I'll get totes shamed for not knowing when to stay down. I mean, embarrassing much? I'd rather die than have to put up with that.
She's gonna get licked, chat.
What do you mean? Surviving is a victory. Nothing will come of your return to the throne besides the ones in charge catching a break. One less payment to make. Huh. That kind of makes sense. That's the one thing I don't want, to make them happy. Then we have a deal. Stop with the sparkles.
Man, if only it was that easy to just turn the death on and off like that. I'm gonna die, start sparkling. Wait, there's no reason for that. Oh yeah, you're right. Stop sparkling. Just stop dying, forehead.
This is totes not how I thought this would go. But fine. You won and all, so I guess I gotta do what you say. I guess we can be mutuals. I'll send a request. Saber Suzuka Gozen, at your service. It's good to come out of this a little stronger. Let's head back to the front from here.
Another earthquake.
No, this is...
This is? What could it be? It's a question mark. The power of the question mark. I'm bringing you because you have a max limit broken thing. All right, chat, who should deal with this question mark? Pick from this list of servants that are, and please pick one that has more than one level in them. How about Elizabeth? We can sing the question mark to death. Hey, thank you very much. In your face, COBHC and BurkK35 for the follows. Okay, Passion Lip is the one that has gotten the most votes, so it will be Lip. We'll give them some lip service. Nyampasu.
No, this is...
Oh, you're back. And now my world is upside down.
Gouda!
I'm saved! Thanks, Melt. Hey, thanks. My name's not Laszlo for the follow. Welcome to the stream.
Melt! Oh no, she's falling!
Wow, I cannot do a high-pitched voice.
Oh no, she's falling! Attacking someone in midair, eh? You've got some nerve. What's beneath us, Suzuka? Like the lowest level of Seraph, the refuse stomp. But before we get to that, we've got problems of our own. Enough of your brrring. If you've got nothing good to say, then zip it.
Damn, get told. Get absolutely told. Reminder chat, Passion Lip's bust size is 160 centimeters. See, did you hear that voice? I am doing a perfect Passion Lip impression. Praise me, chat. Imagine Passion Lip had a flat chest and said, then her breast valley skill would not make a lot of sense. Alright, one turn, one life to live. Now crit. That wasn't a crit. There we go. Thanks, Double Merlin. Bye-bye, Mr. Pillar. Well, that was a fight. Thank you very much, Jose Daniel Rangel, and Agent Lynch for the follows. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show, and thanks very much for the support. Yeah, Merlin is... well, Merlin. Merlin's busted. Alright, we're in business. The calculations are finally complete. But we only have about 5 minutes at best. In Seraph time, that's 8 hours until we reach the seabed. Now that we know our rate of descent is increased, we're gonna have to move our timetable up. Gouda, how's the Sentinel battle coming? Don't tell me you haven't wrapped things up yet. Just give me a sit rep. Alright, got it. Well done, Gouda. Now that you've secured a route to the center, get your people back to the church for now. I'll be accompanying you to the planetarium, as is my duty. Now hurry, 8 hours will blow right away. Sorry, but no, we're going after Melt. Get fucked. Are you insane? Suzuka Gozen just said she fell down an inaccessible chasm. If you go down there, how do you plan on getting back out?
I suppose that rules out any rescue mission. That's unfortunate.
Sorry, I stepped away for a moment. I have a lot on my mind right now. I didn't mean to be so hard on you, Mabel. So, Gouda, let me make this abundantly clear so you do not misunderstand. You're a master of the prestigious Caldia. It's your duty to save us and Seraphix. Now repeat this order back to me verbatim. You are to return to the church immediately and accompany us to the planetarium. Understood? Oh, what's this I found in my pocket? It's my middle finger! Oh, look at that. Enough. No more of this foolishness. You're not seriously telling me that you're planning to waste time trying to rescue that alter ego after it fell into that pit. Your job is done. That thing is dead, and that's your mission here, to dispose of monsters like the alter egos. Your insubordination ends here. You are to follow my orders to the letter. Understand? Let me remind you who will be reporting on your performance when this is over. Me. That's who. You've fought tirelessly for our cause up to now. Don't let one stupid decision undo all the good work you've done up to this point, Gouda. I'll pretend I didn't hear what you just said now, and you will begin to make your way to... I'm gonna begin to make my way to shutting you the fuck up. All right, hey Suzuka, can you show us the way?
The way? Well, there's only one way. Down. Do you, got any rope there, Mr. Edgelord? Or a ladder, maybe?
A tow cable would do the trick. We can extend it with magical energy, but 5 kilometers tops.
Oh, well, that's gonna be close. Can we count on you to remain here and take care of the wire, Mr. Edgelord?
So I'm the one who has to pull you back up, huh? Who's going with Gouda?
Me. Duh. As for Passion Lip, you should sit this one out. The wire will never hold you.
Oh, poor Passion Lip. She weighs 1 ton.
Hey, don't make fun of my weight. Okay, fine. I'm a little heavy, but so what? As for the foolish feline here, you'll have to, stay here too. Besides, it's obvious that spell work earlier took its toll on you. And Mr. Edgelord here could use the support, so just chill here, okay? Oh, fine. You got it. I await your return, Master. Alright, let's get going, Gouda. Meltrellis is your servant, right? Then you're only doing what a dope master should.
She thinks we're dope, chat. I hear that is basically the Japanese version of what the kids would call lit AF, fam. Hey there, very much Bacon Master 255 and Yaronia for the follows. Welcome to the stream. To the calf.
Oh, the baby just kicked so.
Thank you, Evan Air, for the 8 months. Only one more till that sub baby gets here. I wonder what we'll name it. Thanks for the continued support, dude. Alright, so, shapeshifters and eaters show up in this next one, so... Oh, actually, yeah, I should get a Gilgamesh CE holder. That'll work. Rip that person who spent 750 and didn't get melt? Yes. Can we get a moment of silence for our fallen brothers? Ah.
I slowly open my eyes to a dull, aching pain. I appear to have fallen. I know this place. It's the Rejection Calf, Seraphix's disposal facility. For Seraph in its current form, it serves as the trash can for those of us who couldn't be salvaged. I have no time to waste in a place like this. I need to reunite with him immediately. Pathetic. I can't even stand. My fragile glass-like legs are shattered, shadows of their former selves. As if nursing 2 broken hands wasn't bad enough. The exhaustion nearly drives the breath from me. The pain in my limbs is almost enough to make me scream in agony. This is what I get for pushing myself too hard. Now that I think about it, I've been working for days on end non-stop since the last run through Seraph. Albrecht, I miss you so. Don't let go of me this time. Oh, you say you came from a place called Caldia? Alone and without a servant? If so, will you form a contract with me? As you can see, I've lost everything. But still, I'll dedicate the cursed sword Giselle to your cause. I'll fight for you until the very end, because you found me. It's not that we hate humans, it's that we're afraid of them. I mean, they all laugh at us and treat us like monsters. We're all so acutely aware of that. You see, I'm not used to holding hands like this. This is a first for me.
She can't die, chat. We held hands. She's pregnant.
Oh, and why would you be disappointed that I've returned to my full strength? It's thanks to you, you know. What do you mean my tone changed? Do you have a problem with my attitude, too? Well, what did you expect? This is who I am, after all. But what remains in my heart will never change, my sweet Gouda. I might grow weak, I might grow ugly, but I'll never ever forget. The time that we've spent together will be a part of me forever. Not all swans that know they're different will fly away from their muddy lake. Don't you think?
I have to save her. Protect her.
Yeah. It's all so... dazzling. It's dazzling. It's almost blinding. I felt nothing but fear and despair back then. I cried every night knowing that my abilities might ultimately not be enough to protect that person, wondering when that crucial time would come. But that person only smiled, and so my weak self did everything in its power to follow. It was so fun that I wept. It was so harsh that I laughed. No matter how hard things got, it was all so radiant. I felt like I could follow you to the ends of the earth. That's right. I swore that I would fight any opponent as long as I still had breath in my body. As horrible as things got, they couldn't have been better. For me, they couldn't have been better. So long as that person was there with me. Even if my wings are broken, I'll still fly to your aid. I may or may not have said something like that, but it no longer matters, because it's not just my wings, my hands that are broken now. It's my legs, too. My body will be crushed along with this garbage, and so the cycle is complete. I was meant to stop functioning at the church following my disposal. It was a place that no one was supposed to visit. That person took this doll's broken hands in theirs. But miracles don't happen twice. That was close. Are you okay, Melt? Miracles! Melt? Are you all right? It doesn't matter. I don't care that you came to save me, or how you did it. Just hold my hand. Now. Hold it tight. Tight enough to break it. I won't be able to feel it otherwise. My sense of touch, it isn't the best.
Got it.
Hey, if you found her, could you, at least let me know? Oh, you're here too, Suzuka. Well, I guess I shouldn't count my blessings. It'd be dangerous for Master to have come alone. Wow, rude! So sorry to be a third wheel, but this really isn't the time to be trading barbs, don't you think? Do you have any idea how many enemies are on our tail? Save the pleasantries for later. So time for my next mission, Gouda. Melt can't dance, so I'll dance for her.
Alright, so yeah, Suzuka, you take care of that. I'm gonna take Melt behind that pile of stuff over there to make sure she's okay. The quick card down didn't hit Melt. Haha. Perfect.
中だな他にやることないのつまんない連中だな他にやることないのじゃあこういうのどうだ行くぞはい無駄だアンドゥ潰れて
Melt never gets hit with BB debuffs. That's because Melt is powerful. Empowered with the desire to just tell BB to fuck off. Hey, thank you very much, Anana Badger, for the 13 months of continued support, and even as a tier 2 sub, so you can dab on the chat. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Dab, 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 dab.
行くぞ。
切り消さない。
無駄だ。
アンドゥ。
13 months of dabbing on the chat.
もう行きます。見切れるかしら。私まだわからないけど、この気持ちにちゃんと向き合うって決めたから。ブルーヒルでロマンシア。
Rip every enemy that gets in Passion Lips' claws. Them big meaty claws.
楽しみましょう。 切り消すやればいいんでしょ。見切れるかしら。
Someone bigger boobs than Passion Lip? I find that hard to believe.
やればいいんでしょ。見切れるかしら。
So tempted to try to MP2 melt dude Zeta Plus. I'm sitting here with a 10 pull in my pocket. And I'm like, you know, melt could be NP2. Be pretty nice. Tiamat's hardly counts. She's a giant. Giantess boob size doesn't count.
あら、怖い怖い。
Let's just set this up for next turn.
怖い怖い。触らないでください。
つまんない連中だな。他にやることないの？よし。
行きます。
無駄だ。
楽しみましょう。 ぶち抜いてあげる。
The time has come, and so have I.
ジュリーシロだなんてたまらないわ。
I just love hearing her say Tamaranai wa.
身も心も生きていた痕跡さえも溶かして行くわよ。行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ。サラスバティメルトアウト。
I know that the second the tickets get reset, all 5 of them are going towards the gacha.
行きます。や切り刻むわ。アンドゥ。楽しみましょう。歯ごたえがないにも程があってよ。
Get in-game lewds of her? Well, now I'm not necessarily unconvinced it's just a game about Hitomi Tanaka.
Like, oh, come on! This is such BS! They just keep coming! I'm like totally wiped after that heart thing! If only I had time to recover.
Madame Gozen, the cable, you know, maybe we should get the fuck out of here.
Will you, like, Stop calling me that. It's super cringe. Still, good point. I'd forgotten about that. What? The cable's been cut. Did that edgelord loser ditch us?
Hey, speaking of cut, if it isn't Tristy.
That sounded like the most melodramatic harp of all time.
And it was! Ending up as compacted filth at the Earth's depths is not how I envisioned my final parting. To have my eternal melody reduced to no more than hellish death metal, nothing has ever saddened me so much.
Nice delivery, Tristan. You must have been planning that one for a while. Signature phrase and everything.
Lolly's have bigger bust size than Elizabeth. Elizabeth is flat to tub with the double T. Thanks, Tristan. No need for thanks. I'm merely carrying out orders. Arnold was insistent that I bring you back myself. But I am pleased to see you unscathed, all things considered.
Thanks for the help, but how did you get down here? The cable that's used to haul us back up top has been cut.
Such a height is a mild feat for me. Even without a rope and harness, such a descent is ease itself. Indeed, leaping from a spire and gliding is a trifling thing for a knight of the Round Table such as myself. The problem, of course, is that the descent is far easier than the ascent. I'm no bird, and so I cannot fly. Fortunately, you all have a way around that problem, don't you? I hope it would not be imposing to request to be allowed to employ that means with you. Well, okay, so now there's 4 of us stranded here.
Okay, like, normally I'm all about that androgynous pretty boy look, but the lunkhead bit is a big turnoff. I get it, Suzuka, I really do, but can we focus? We're counting on you. The rat to the planetarium is still open, and I'm sure the Seraphix personnel are anxious to get the hell out of here.
See, I had to say hell, because I'm not going to say the H word.
We can't let Arnold in that room, though. He'll self-destruct from all the inappropriate desires it's bound to unleash in him. Much as I wish we could head up there and knock some sense into that jerk, it's probably a lost cause. Wait, are you saying you've been inside the core? Not even I'm allowed in there. Not exactly. I just heard some stories. Wait, isn't this the calf? Then that must mean...
Who's the triple question mark? I'm gonna say BB.
Your former workplace, the cruel Thanar, is just a head melt. And that means more struggling and scrambling around for our heroes. Or perhaps you're so far down in Seraph that you truly see yourselves as bugs now, too.
That voice. It's BB. Yeah, I knew it. Called it. Look at her little teethers. They're so cute. Look at those little teeths. Whoops.
You guessed it. The all-purpose ever-watchful AI who's been monitoring you all this time. BB, at your service. Hello there, Senpai. Oh, and all you other traders, too. Are you enjoying yourselves down here? You've been gone so long, I was beginning to wonder if you'd forgotten about little old me. Sorry to say I haven't forgotten about you, though. I show up when you least want me to. I'm like a joker during a game of Old Maid. And like the filthy cockroaches scuttling around my proverbial kitchen that you are, I'll just have to squish you with my slippers.
The Saber and I are the only ones who can fight. Is that why you showed up? I thought you'd take advantage of our apparent weaknesses and finish us off, perhaps. Ha!
Don't let my looks deceive you. No one can withstand the fury of the great devil known as BB-chan. BB-chan. I won't even break the rules either, for I was the AI called upon to manage the Holy Grail War. And that means I play the game fair and square, no matter how much of a mistake this version of Seraph has turned out to be.
Fair and square? Wait a second, that would mean...
Oh, I think I gave you too big of a hint there. But no matter, no more Miss Nice AI. Did you all really think I'd just teleport you back up to the top? Au contraire, I'm sending you even further down. Down to Seraph's deepest depths. Now then, Seraph will reach the bottom of the sea in just 5.5 hours, or 3 minutes and change on the outside. That means you don't have enough time to turn the tables, or even climb back up for that matter.
Uh-oh. I'm being sent into the bad end. Act 4 final.
Calm down, Arnold. Something must have happened. I'm sure he didn't mean to do it.
Huh? Didn't mean to do it? He cut me off! How could he do that after I treated him so well? I'm in charge here. Me! The director, deputy director, department manager, and the medical staff, all of them died a long time ago. I made sure of that. The only one around here who's worth a damn is me. You got that, Mabel?
Quite right. Only you, Arnold. Now would you please calm down? Thank goodness he doesn't know I'm also a Rockefeller graduate. I've never been so happy to blend in.
Damn it. It's time we threw out the rule book and get our hands dirty. We're running out of time. What is it, just under 4 minutes left, Mabel? I need a way to force Gouda into line and get him to follow my orders. But how? If he had a partner, I could have taken them hostage, but it looks like a solo mission. Maybe I could get some poison from the sick bay, but that would mean returning alone to the command room. Who's there? Is that you, Tristan?
Calm down, Arnold. Tristan's long gone, remember? He went down to get Gouda like you ordered.
Don't you think I know that? But if not him, then who else could be creeping up on? Well, this is quite the mess. I think it's time someone cleaned up this place. The mouthy archer! You're back! Why are you alone? Never mind. This is perfect timing. I'm ordering you to get to the sickbay ASAP. It's next to the command room. Inside, there's a display case with some Type 8B toxin. I want you to... Sorry, Beckman, but I'm short on time. Yammer all you like in hell.
Huh? What did you...
Ooh. That's all the Seraphix personnel dead, killed in the line of duty. Now, this Animosphere experiment will never be repeated. All that's left is to destroy the planetarium. Their investigation into what's in there and what went on is none of my concern.
You've always been this way, haven't you? Nothing and no one gets between you and your goal,
Oh. No. No, no, no. This spirit origin pattern. It can't be. Oh, shit. It's time.
Ara, you haven't forgotten me already, have you? Or perhaps those memories were stripped away when you became a heroic spirit. Once upon a time, a new cult grew to prominence. It made believers out of people everywhere. Scientists, politicians, those in power, people the world over. It offered righteous salvation. A movement of people lacking a desire for profit, absent a political opinion. No thought of procession, you might say. They were a movement of wounded souls and talented loners, all unable to find their own place in the world. They had talent and the genius to save the whole world. And yet, so much of that world viewed them with nothing more than suspicion. There was nothing evil about the group, though. In fact, there was not an evil soul to be found among them. Well, except perhaps for the woman who founded it.
You. It's you!
You killed them. You killed everyone in that building to get to her. Of course, they wouldn't allow me to be murdered. Killing was the only way they could be sure not to lose me. But you crushed them all. You crushed them like ants. And after all that, you even killed me. You did, didn't you? Kill me, I mean.
Oh, I ended you all right. Your mortal life, at least.
That's right. But you couldn't kill my essence. Maybe if I'd existed in your world. So, I'm sure I would have gladly leaped from that roof. Truly, though, if anything at all, I was bored. You played at being an ally of justice, but in truth, you were an absurd, insignificant little speck. Ma. I cannot have you running amok, can I? It'd be so very, very easy to snap off each of your limbs. There can be no question of you escaping. It'd be futile to try. You butchered innocent people. And how that will haunt you for eternity. Isn't that right? You hardly needed the help of a wicked woman like me to find your own way to hell. You cannot forgive anything, cannot reconcile with any evil, and that puts you beyond all help of salvation. After all, human hearts aren't made of steel, are they? If nothing else, like the saber I consumed here, you will reach enlightenment in death. And finally, the truth about the me of your world becomes clear. I see the reason why someone like you would go so far as to twist and pervert his own beliefs just to kill me. I'm afraid that it's only sensible now that I kill you. There's no other way. It was you and you alone who sensed what the me of your world would eventually become.
Chat, it was a certain woman. Alright. Thank you, Shion Timo 405 for the follow, Ardari for the follow, Prinny Demopan for the follow. I thought you had followed already. Shadow Self for the follow. And thank you very much, the Undead Zebra, for the resub. 23 whole months in a
量
row.
子通販サイト BB
That's a lot of
量子
Nyampasu.
化粧サイト BB キッチンによニャンパス新しいクエストがインフォメーションには目を通しましたか？ルールの把握なくしてゲームの完全
Look, chat, Sakura's
ち
butt.
ゃんと読んでおいてくださいね。レアアイテムゲット、レアアイテムゲット。ピースだけではない、本当に
Man, 23 whole months. That's like almost a year. That's so long. That's almost as old as chat. I need Melt's key.
量
Well,
子批評サイト。
sure is good job that I have enough for Melt's key.
そこは邪悪な BB スタジオだった。諦めて私に貢いでくださいね。
Se
は、い。心の鍵ゲット。いよいよ決戦ですね。ごくり。
ごくり。
He looks like it fits to her
量
crotch.
子通販サイト
Well,
BB ダイナーにようこそ。桜メイクは溜まっていますか？諦め
maybe.
てどんどん私に還元しちゃってくださいね。
All right. Act 4, The Sinking Beauty. And since we just got Melt's key, it's pretty obvious which alter ego we're about to fight. This gonna be a tough fight. More than likely. Let's see. Passion Lip. Yeah, we're gonna fight Passion Lip. What if we did a cannon fight? AKA Gilgamesh, Gilgamesh, and Gilgamesh. Would probably be dumb idea because AoE instead of single target, but Gilgamesh is Gilgamesh, so you know. Or maybe just one Gilgamesh, a 1v1. We'd probably lose. All right, double Gilgamesh, let's go. Oh, yeah, I should have brought Shota Gil too. Oh, well. Too late. Ow! My butt. Ah, that was easy.
Oi, Melt, why me? You're too heavy. Well, who else was going to do it? I had no choice. Damn you, BB! Don't think we'll keep falling through these pits forever! Watch out down there. No one's going to be laughing if I end up squishing you all.
Lip? Cat?
Yes, Gouda. It's good to see you safe and sound.
It's a good thing she didn't land on me. I could probably handle any of the others landing on me, but probably not Lip. Well, unless Melt landed on me knees first, then I probably couldn't handle that.
Yes, we're all here. That seems oddly convenient. which worries me, but I'm sure she has a reason for it. Well, let's get this over with. And this is the Cruel Thanar, the area that was assigned to me. On Seraphix, they excavated oil, or at least claimed to, but they were actually investigating ley lines in secret. To put it simply, they were investigating Earth's brainwaves, kind of like stepping on grapes to make wine.
Step on me, Melt.
But never mind about that. We're short on time. I'll cut right to the chase. Please enter me, Gouda.
Welp, you don't have to ask. All right, all the other servants, you lost. I'm sorry. She wins. She won. There it is.
Nyani? Well, she sure gets right to the point. Almost like a shark chasing its prey. That's very forward of you, Melt. But shouldn't you be, I don't know, a little more ladylike?
Now, to clarify, we're talking mana transfers, right?
What? You've already done that to plenty of other girls. Don't tell me it's because of me you can't get excited about the idea. Oh, come on. You know what I really mean. You've already got the key to me, remember?
No. I like the first idea I had better.
This is my temple, and you have the special BB key that'll let you into my heart. So fight me and defeat me already. That is, after all, what you never did.
If you insist.
You mean to go along with this? Did any of what she said make sense to you? Don't interfere. Gouda didn't understand at all, not one bit. But Gouda has total faith in me, and that's why I don't have to explain anything to him. Well, let's just get on with it already. Just be careful, okay? My body might be a bit rough right now, but in my heart I'll be in top condition. That's where my hedonistic alter ego form, which did as it pleased on the far side of the moon, resides. You're faced with an impossibly powerful enemy, you know. One false move and you'll be done for.
I would never underestimate you.
Eh? Well, that's disappointing. I am still the Queen of Nectar, so it would have been nice to be tempted with sweet ambrosia now and then.
Who'd you just come into? Me about to come into her.
Gouda. If we beat Melt inside of her heart, her karma phage will also disappear and this area will be unlocked. That's the final key, so please take care of her.
Of course. Let us begin our descent. God, the music is such a banger. Alright, so her karma phage increased immobilization resistance and increased defense. Increases when oh yeah. Alright. secret card number 1 from Meltrelus is Sadistic Nature, which for Fako increases her attack and target focuses someone. Someone being chat. It's unfortunate. Let's see if we can rebalance those. Come on. Well, not perfect.
夢のように片付けよう
精度を上げておくか存分にあがくがいい
お任せ夢のように片付けよ
Alright, this fight is probably going to be hard, but let's give it our old college try. Kudaran.
裁きの時だ世界を裂くは我が怪力剣受けよエルマエリシ
Not going to get the first bar? What are you talking about? Look at this crit. Easy first bar.
貫いてあげる楽しみなさい
Oof. That's an oof.
存分にあがくがいい
お任せ夢のように
Well, we'll just do that for now.
水挙くだらんくだらん
Kudaran.
どうかな
アンドゥ楽しみなさい楽しみなさい
Well, I certainly called Merlin getting his face kicked again.
くだらんはっ
貫いてあげるアンドゥ楽しみなさい
Next turn, one of us dies. Impossible to know who, but just in case it's my front runner Gil will protect.
宝物庫の鍵を開けてやる
I'm hoping she goes after Merlin. Be nice.
裁きの時だ世界を裂くは
Waga Heidi Kit.
受けよエルマエリシ
やってくれたわね
That was pretty pathetic damage, not gonna lie. Without the buffs, it's pretty pathetic damage there, Gil.
ぶち抜いてあげる身も心も生きていた痕跡さえも溶かしてあげる行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよサラスバティメルトアウト
Well, bye, Gil.
よかろう
It was the backline, Gil.
あら怖い怖い見切れるかしら
Well, bye, Merlin. Now things get interesting. Because my backup isn't the strongest in the world, but we'll see.
いいじゃんいいじゃん
精度を上げておく
Ellie Chan is here to save us.
いいじゃない
かくだらん
It's still doable? Oh, yeah, definitely.
邪魔
We got this.
貫いてあげるアンドゥアンドゥ
I mean, we literally have Superstar Ellie-chan with us. How could we lose?
邪魔うざいっつうの
Three.
ぶち抜いてあげる見切れるかしら見切れるかしら見切れるかしら
スイはくだらん。ふん。思い上がったな。
Wow, that's actually not going to get his NP charge. That surprises me.
楽しみましょう
Codependence. That is not her third SG. What? So her second SG showed up properly. It was Doll Mania, but I guess that's just what it was called for Fake Go. Her third SG in Triple C is Crime Ballet.
恋のビートはドラゴンスケール
Which, by the way, chat, Crime Ballet, possibly the coolest thing that has ever been involved with ballet. That's the coolest way to make mention of ballet. Alright, Suzuka, you might survive by not getting attacked. We'll see. But Gil, yeah. Just in case.
ドラゴンスケール
Dragon Scale!
宝物か水郷よな。はっ。裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力剣。受けよ。沼エリシ。
やってくれたわね
Actually, Crime Ballet,
思い上がったな。
the reason that it was an SG in Triple C is because Melt had overridden the Moon Cell's rules.
そろそろご退場願おうかし
Damn. And had made it so that
ら
attacks could not, literally not hit her. She was literally unable to be hit by attacks.
貫いてあげる
And that's what Crime Ballet was. Yeah, chat, I'm not too concerned here. We still have Superstar Ellie-chan.
任せてそれ恥ずかしいけど見せてあげる楽しみましょう貫いてあげる楽しみましょ
And Suzuka even survived.
うあら怖い怖い
There's only one person that is allowed to beat Melt, and that's Melt.
やればいいんでしょ任せて楽しみましょう豚玉ありがとう
Oh yeah, in Triple C, Elizabeth does those tail attacks to you, and you get big okay hand up skirts. In case you're wondering, she wears white with pink stripes.
Ah, how satisfying. It's been ages since I've danced like that.
What incredible strength! Alter egos can be really dangerous.
Ara, I'm sorry if I made it hard on you. But considering the opponents you've yet to face, it's probably for the best.
Why are you sitting there? Did you not just tell us that we have no time? Should we not start looking for a route to the surface and find the planetarium that powers Seraph?
Oh, that. Where exactly do you think you guys are, anyway? We're on the underside of the Portopia Thigh. This is my domain. Here, let me show you. What? We're back at the front side? And that's the church right there. Rest up a bit before we head to the planetarium. I'll stay here. I can't move anymore. I don't want to be a burden, so just leave me. My usefulness pretty much ended when we unlocked the core anyway.
You leave me with no choice. Sorry about this. The Princess Carrie.
Hey, watch it! Have you lost your mind? My legs, they'll tear you up if you give me a piggyback.
Stop complaining.
Yes, I think it's for the best, Melt. Thank you so much, Gouda.
Indeed. We're stopping by the church anyway, so it'll be no trouble at all to carry you there. Does an alter ego's life force not exceed a servant's? If it does, then resting in the church will help you recover. Yeah, piggyback. Should have princess carried her. Gouda, you missed your chance, my man.
That's true, but... Okay, I suppose you're right. The church is the best place to rest. I won't stop you, but be careful, Gouda. My body is quite hard and, spiky in places. My knees, for instance. Try not to touch them.
I'll touch whatever I damn well please, and if that means your knees, then I will touch the knees. Thank you very much, Angel Guard CC, Liquor Chicken, and Vulcan Cake for the follows. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show, and thank you very much for the support. Nyan Asu. Alright. I do not see anybody. There are no signs of Mabel or Arnold.
Not even the edgy archer. I mean, he did say he was headed back for the church when he left us. This faint stench. Yes, it seems we have company. No. Test. Can you hear me okay? You can? Great! So sorry to have kept you waiting. This announcement is for everyone left alive on Seraph. Thank you so much for all the time you've put into killing, hating, and encouraging each other. I wish I could say it's been fun, but all mediocre things must come to an end. Seraphix will soon reach its final destination at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. In other words, game over. The Holy Grail War has ended. Thanks for playing. But unfortunately, nobody emerged victorious this time either. Only 3 survivors makes the game null and void. As such, that makes me, the sponsor, the game's winner. This is where we part ways. Final result, humans defeated. Winner, Demon God Zepar. So that's that. Before long, Seraph will emerge and you will all be consumed. But making the game impossible was pretty unfair, don't you think? That's why I'm here with a special offer. Available for a limited time only. The chance to fight yours truly, BB. Any comments, questions, protests, complaints, or requests should be brought to the attention of the sponsor who awaits at the core. As the game master that's carried you this far, I decided to make the ending especially fun for you. Se-pa-i. Only 3 servants left. Like me, that dumb cat, and the one with the long hair. Melchulus and Lip are alter egos, so they don't count.
So Emiya Alter is...
Not on Seraph any longer, I'd gather. That moron. This is what happens when you put yourself ahead of everyone.
I'm worried for the safety of Arnold and Mabel, but we're very short on time. Reluctant as I am to accept BB's invitation, we should hurry to the core, the planetarium. I agree. This has gone on long enough. Would you object to us leaving you here in the church, Melchulus? You're not in any condition to fight.
Not at all. I'll stay here and try to heal my spirit origin. Besides, we can't fight BB. In fact, there's not much reason for Lip to accompany you either. But, well, I'm counting on you, Lip. Our fate is in your hands. Don't worry, Melt. This is a once-in-a-lifetime mission. I won't let you down.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna go slap BB in the BBs.
We've exhausted all of our options. Lip and I were the only ones left last time. But now it's not just us. There has to be a way out. Which is why, Suzuka, Tamamo, Tristan, I implore you, give Gouda a chance to fight back. You're not alter egos. That devil shouldn't be able to consume full-fledged servants like you.
To the core matrix. The finale. Oh wait, but before that, mission reward. This time it wasn't a ticket, instead it's just a dumb CE. However, the best part about this CE is in the background, Hakunon chained to the bed. BB's always visible panties? Oh, poor Mouseman. Unfortunately for you, those aren't panties. She's wearing a bodysuit. It's all a one piece. The white that's her shirt is also the white that's her pantsuit. Hey, Lost and Gotcha, thank you very much for the follow a few minutes ago. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show, and thanks for the support. Question mark class? No. I know what class we're facing. Let's see if we can find a Punch Saint to bring with us to Aura Aura. I guess we could take Big Crunch Man, but Aura Aura, chat. I want an Aura. There we go. The time has come to Aurora. JoJo all up in this bitch. Dum 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 dee dum dum. Oh, so you're approaching me? I can't beat the shit out of you if I don't get close. I'm wondering if I should change Gilgamesh out for someone. I could bring Hans in for ultimate Punch Saint support. We'll just keep Gilgamesh. Fuck it and fuck you, chat. I'm gonna keep my suit on. Thank you very much, Frega and MD, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Hope you enjoy the show. And hey, this is the studio we always see on screen.
BB Chanaru! Hey there, that was quick. Thanks again for running those errands, Robin. Hello, is that you, Senpai? Why are you here? What are you doing in my studio?
She appears to be alone. This is our chance to press her for answers, Kuda. Oh, I'll press her, all right.
OMG, awkward. Like, so sorry, BB. I'm, like, obviously on Guda's side now. We're not gonna hold back, so good luck. My, oh my. So this is BB's studio. This cat smells a small studio construction budget. Mother, I mean BB. Even setting aside the fact that I already have great resentment for you, you've really crossed the line this time. Take her down, everyone. Even my meek and timid alter ego who obeyed every order I ever gave has turned on me. I'm shocked, 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 I tell you. Shocked to the very core of my being. And I mean entering a girl's room without knocking. This is beyond the pale, Senpai. The secrets of the planetarium. The truth about Seraph. I worked so hard to keep that reveal for the perfect moment, but I see how it is. Well, whatever, you filthy ingrates. Let's just get down to it. You're here to fight me, right, Senpai? I'm so overflowing with Kohai power that you can hardly contain yourself. You want to unleash your lascivious libido on me.
Not entirely wrong. Melt is technically a part of you, so you are correct in a way.
So let's do it, Senpai. I accept your challenge. Are you sure this is what you want, though? I won't go easy on you. Your attack on my studio has left me without a way out, so all that's left is to fight to the bitter end. I will not let you escape this time. Lose and it's game over. And off to my special dog space for you. If there's anything left of you, that is. I'll show you just how foolish it is for the game pieces to oppose the game master.
Oh shit. We've challenged the DM. Gonna win. Hey, Smexy Beast, what's up? How you doing?
Toku Useo.
スパイラルスタート ですよ先輩
Triple C. Remember, chat, the slots are rigged, and the slots will always be the same result. Meaning BB purposefully rigged the results for us to get this guts. I wonder why that is. Game of Thrones spoilers allowed? No. Rigged in our favor.
精度を上げておくか。
Rigged for your pleasure.
どうかな
はっ
Geek. Geek.
私の声を聞きなさい
Have I seen the last episode? No, I have not been watching Game of Thrones. At all. Well, well, well. Somebody's about to get some punches.
重くいくの鋭くい激しくいくのねハレルヤ悔い改めろけど
Hallelujah! I too wish that I could shout hallelujah as I beat the shit out of my enemies.
鋭くいくのね
くだらん。はっ
せい
はっ
Getting any games for Golden Week?
俺は割と手強いぜ
I don't know. Is there gonna be like a big Steam sale or something? I'm not sure.
いいと
Might as well charge some NP while you're dodging.
柄ではないんだけどね
I have a good poem for you, chat. Roses are red, violets are blue. Omae wa mou shinderu.
王の話を
宝
すると
物庫の
しよう
鍵を開けてやろう。はっ
星の内海物見のウテナ楽園の端から君に聞かせよう罪なき者のみ通るがいいガーデン・オブ・アバロン
裁きの時だ。世界を裂くは我が怪力剣。受けよう沼エリシ
Enuma.
お前はもう死んでいる。
There you go, chat. Just for you.
なかったことにしますね
We're dropping frames again. Yay, Comcast. Oh look, when we entered the fight with BB, we get some attack down. How dare she?
こうしなくちゃわからないようね
Oh yeah, no water field. Dun 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 dum 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 dum.
夢のように片付けよ
存分にあがくがいい。
Come on, Punch Saint, get those
うこの辺
stars.
りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
We're
こ
gonna-
うしなくちゃわからないようね
It's time to order her. BB's hacking the stream to drop our frames, oh no. Bum 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 bum. Alright, here it comes, chat. Ready?
激しくいくの、重くいくのね、鋭くいくのね。ハレルヤ。クイ、改めろっての。何でもできるラスボス抵抗なかったことにしますね。はい、桜ビーム。
Ow. The Sakura beam is strong. Alright. Time for the true Aura Auras.
主よ、しばし目をおつむりください。激しくいくのね、重くいくのね。
Here it comes, chat. Say it with me.
愛を知らない悲しき理由、ここに星のようにカラスク。何事するんですか。
慢心せずして何が王か。
Chat, I only see 2 fists. There should be like 50 fists. Poor BB, she got Aura Aura'd.
Great fight, Senpai. As your Kohai, I'm so happy to see how strong you've become. But this sucks. So let me at least get the last word. Don't you dare think you've won.
Huh?
Darkness. Darkness that blinds even my cat eyes.
What? Sound seems to be muffled as well. We can only hear ourselves.
Ah, shut up. Okay, like, which one of you geniuses lit a fire by my tail? How can I still not see?
Gather together, everyone. Huddle together for warmth.
I have you now.
Oh. Wrong voice.
That surprise attack. I knew it. Show yourself, Demon God Pillar.
Who's touching you in the dark? Let's all just turn the lights off and have a rousing game of who's in my mouth. There, along the wall, are those caskets. I see young children inside of them. Is this Caldia's command room? But there's so many coffins.
Of course. So that's what's been powering Seraph this whole time. To summon 128 servants, it only makes sense that there would be 128 masters. I never knew my master. I never knew what became of the person who summoned me. But now I know. You have some explaining to do, Archer.
Look, chat, he's covered in gold. Banana, 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 banana. Night, night, don't do it, Val. You're just about to reach the climax with us. Come, climax with us, Val. Also, chat, I want to point out that Melt says that Melt and everyone else says that alter egos are monsters and terrifying and whatnot. But you know, chat, I've seen Mon Musume. And Monster Girls are A++ ratings, so I'm just saying. Banana, banana. Anyway, sure. Goodbye, Blaze stockpile. Yeah, that's about right. We will bring the melt. Ba 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 banana banana. And we'll put our suit on. Suit up, chat. It's time to put a suitable outfit on. Come on, chat. You can laugh. Please laugh. Please clap. That's right. This is the heart of Seraphix, the celestial body simulator. System Animosphere. This is where the master candidates met their fate. The demon god pillar used them to summon the 128 servants. After the demon god pillar took root in Seraphix and learned of the existence of this abandoned planetarium. Oh, how it must have laughed, being able to use this of all places. The world within the coffins is ruled by uncertainty. No matter how long it's been since the mages within died, as long as the coffins are powered, their occupants can be used endlessly as biological circuits. The 128 servants were summoned by the corpses in this planetarium. This happened countless times, again and again without pause, until you came to help. But it's over now. I just destroyed the coffin's power source. And now there will be no more summoning here. These masters were neither living nor dead, but they can finally rest in peace. Now, so can you, Gouda. Seraph has no need for masters. Everyone aware of this planetarium's existence. They must all die. No exceptions. This must never happen again. I will eradicate all traces of this evil. I will remove any possibility of a repeat of this tragedy. This is the sole reason I live, and the reason why.
And that's why you've snuffed out so many lives, and this too will be no exception. Do as you will, Nameless Enforcer. Carry out your final mission.
Oh, it was Robin Hood. Oh. Hi there, I'm back. Hey, hold on. What's going on here? What are you guys doing here? And what's with him? He looks like he's seen better days.
I'll explain later, Robin. Give us a hand if you can. Phoebe's reign as the Game Master has ended. And now all that's left is the demon god that summoned her.
Hey, seriously? She would ditch me while I'm out running errands. But that can wait. There's a more pressing matter at hand. Wow, you've really grown into a fine young lady. You're nothing like the gloomy little stalker you used to be.
That was ages ago. You haven't changed one bit.
Baka face. Baka baka. Hey, thanks KX4 13 minutes ago for gifting a sub to Slowbro Fist. Slowbro Fist, welcome back for a whole... Wow.
まとめてゼリーにしてあげる。
His sprite must be lighter than Emiya's. Look at that skin tone. It's so light. Hajusk, welcome back for 23 months. Thank you for the continued support. And at tier 2, dab on the chat. He's a lost man, chat. A lost man. No, Astolfo, not being a male that's dressing like a female. What's the point? You can't see his class? Well, that is because his current class is... And since his class is... you can't see it. It does say Archer, but it's all crossed out because his current class is unidentified. Yes, his current class is Share. Alright, fair. Oh, come on. Why has it gotta be like that? Also, since he just has that forever, this skill right here, pretty garbo, so we'll just pop it. It'll at the very least give us more crit stuff. What class is chat? Baka. Tamaranai wa.
邪魔者にはそろそろご退場願おうかしら家の子サラスバティメルトアウト見切れるかしら
Well, who's getting shot?
I am the bone of my soul.
Bye, Merlin.
Pray.
70,000. That's a tiny bit of damage. There's a teeny tiny bit of damage there. Alright, chat, it's time. Passion Lip is totally gonna get that 0.2% insta-death chance. Never mind.
いいじゃないか。皆殺しだ。
撃ち抜いてあげる。貫いてあげる。あら怖い怖い。あら怖い怖い。そう切り刻むよ。ふん。身も心も生きていた痕跡さえも溶かして行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ行くわよ。サラスバティメルトアウト。見切れるかしら。たまらないわ。
むごたらしく絶命しろ。むごたらしく絶命しろ。
I like his Yakuza pinstripe pants, chat. They are very good looking pants. Go on. NP lip. I dare ya.
やればいい。やればいいんでしょ。アンドゥ。見切れるかしら。アンドゥ。
いいじゃないか。皆殺しだ。
Called it. Classy with the side of thuggery.
Bone of my soul. So, as I pray, I'll link lost once.
痛いことには。
I am the bone of my soul.
恋のビートはドラゴンスケール。ロッキュー。
Elizabeth just showing up to rock you a little bit.
切り消す。やればいいんでしょ。楽しみましょう。見切れるかしら。これで終わり。出直して。
Is the free 4-star ticket on the Emmy altar? He's pretty cool overall. Not the worst. Not the worst that you could use a 4-star ticket on. Shinjuku Assassin, on the other hand, he's pretty... Had some shackles on his hands.
Whoa! I know you and him didn't get along, but still. He was a Caldia servant, wasn't he? Isn't it kinda mean to just kill him off like that? I didn't think you had it in you, Gouda. Mabel? So you got here before us? Is that the reaction you were looking for? You're a tricksy one. I just now realized that you're the deep dark in all of this. I feel an immense yin aura emanating from you. Are you maybe a Dakini Heavenly Method user from the Tachikawa School of Buddha? Wow, that's awfully specific, Tamamo.
I mean, you're right.
Reveal your true self. Peel back that fleshy mask thing you've got going on. As you wish. This body was an incredibly tight fit for me after all. You'll forgive me for changing in front of you, won't you?
It's the Ara Ara nun.
This is your first time seeing me in this form. Indeed, Mabel McIntosh was a mere artifice. I was the therapist who worked at the church. I am Seshuin Kiara. I am the one the demon god Zepar chose for his host. But I'm neither demon god nor a demon god pillar. After many long and stimulating conversations with Zepar, we reconciled and decided to try to save people together. Simply put, I am one of the 7 evils of humanity. Beast 3, the beast of pleasure.
Dun dun dun. Ababa, ababa, ababa. Heaven's whore. I mean hole. Yes.
漁師批評サイト BB キッチンにようこそ。さて今回レアアイテムゲット。
I did not know about Mabel. I did ignore the story. But as things were unraveling, I had some sneaking suspicions that she was, at the very least, not on the up and up, but I didn't think she was Kiara. Alright, chat, let's dive in. Enemy class, Beast. I'm sure you're very interested about things. So let's dive in head first with no throwing caution to the wind. And let's see what happens. A beast. The 3rd evil of humanity.
Yes, I'm dreadfully ashamed, but before I knew it, well, I became as you see me now. Oh, I'm a pathetic woman whose body was stolen by Zepar, one who had no other option but to fade away. Like everyone else on Seraphix, I was just another victim of Seraph. At least I should have been. It was at Zepar's whim that I became what I am now. Became Seraph itself. Oh, who would have thought?
So Seraph appears human because...
That's right. The demon god pillar's malice transformed Seraphix into my own body. Oh, it had been truly harrowing. For what feels like eternity, I've been attacked, broken, and abandoned by countless heroic spirits. It's gone beyond my wildest imaginings. A dream. A fantasy. The only question that remains is this. What price must I pay to continue feeling this exquisite ecstasy?
Don't feel quite right. My head feels a little foggy. Hold up, young man. Take what she says with a grain of salt. Your name is Kiara, right? Were you the one who summoned BB while under Zepar's influence?
Yes. Zepar's power taught me about many worlds so different from our own. Ah, parallel worlds, is it? Yes, chronicle theoretical phenomenon, and the like. Complex concepts. And that's how I came to know about another version of me. One among the countless number that exist. And in her world, distant in time and space, the moon itself was a holy grail called the Moon Cell Automaton. In a deep, dark space known as the far side of the moon, that version of me was able to claim the grail.
Ah, the true route.
Among the innumerable versions of me in numberless universes, she was the most unique. Zepar was very, very pleased with her. So much so that he linked us together. I who did nothing but suffer as Seraphix fell into a frenzy. And into the other me, The one who acquired the moon cell for herself. Nada. As a result of this link, we became one and the same.
Baka face.
So Zepar didn't salvage BB and digitize Seraphix? No, he used you as a catalyst and gave Seraph form. Oh, correct. I tried to stop him, you understand, but my frail human body was no match for a demon god pillar, which forcefully drove its tentacles into... So you swallowed up Melt, BB, and me in the moon world. And you served as the basis for Seraph. No wonder Melt and I were salvaged from within you and fashioned into sentinels. It was wrong what I did to BB. What I did to all of you. You see, although Zepar managed to convert Seraphix into Seraph, he lacked the means to run it. And so I had no choice but to rely on the help from you and BB, who had hacked Seraph from the far side of the moon. But that's in the past now. You didn't succumb to Seraph's perils. You survived the Holy Grail War. And now you're about to save the digitized Seraphix. I believe it's time you were rewarded for your efforts. Anna, I do so hope that you will accept my deepest gratitude.
Hold on a minute. So basically, you're a victim too.
I'm not convinced. Stay back, Gouda. It's the sickly sweet scent of deception. Everything about her is lies. And even if she's telling, like, half-truths, there's still something super important she's keeping on the DL. Isn't that right, Seshoin? Cool story, girl, but just one thing. Where's Zepar now? You talked a lot about him before. You say that Seraph and your body are one and the same. So, like, how many servants have you munched on so far? Or, like, how many times have you exposed these masters to cruel dreams just to appease your appetite for servants?
Damn, she's been paying attention.
Please. Please don't judge me. I had no say in the matter. You really must understand. I was never taken in by the demon god's rhetoric, but... the servants were just too delectable to pass up. It was all so hazy, like a dream. So I never had any qualms about sucking every last drop from the master's corpses. So forgive me, but I've lost count after the 70th time or so.
How many breads have you eaten in your life, chat? Why, you. BB never said a word about this. I knew someone evil was pulling her strings, but I had no idea it was a monster this horrible. Let me give you a hand, Gouda. I don't know about this beast thing you're talking about, but this woman can't be allowed to exist in this world.
Anna, I wholeheartedly agree, and that's why I've confined myself here for all this time. But even that must soon come to an end. Have you enjoyed our little talk, Gouda? Are we finished here?
I'm afraid not.
Oh. Even someone as patient as you cannot help but see me as an evil, wicked woman. I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I am, in the final analysis, both of these things. Enough of this seductive crap. If I can handle Eviloni, I can certainly handle your pale self. Monju Chiken Daishinto! I'll skewer you with this heavenly rain. Right, I'm with you, Suzuka. Yinora fills this harem. Everyone loses their sanity. This is the paradise of napping, where all sense of time and self is lost in the hours of twilight. Here goes! Napping in the dazzling sunshine and feasting. Yeah, good morning.
Oh, look, they did it! No, it can't be. Did Seraph just hit the seafloor?
Far worse, it penetrated it. Digitized Seraph's descent can't be stopped.
Then that strange sound outside. Don't tell me we're
going to sink down with Seraph as it passes through the crust, upper mantle and lower mantle on its way to the Earth's core. And once it arrives there, these three will become Earth's brain and, its erogenous zone.
Become its what? You want to run that by me again?
I'm surprised, Passion Lip. I didn't think that you were capable of understanding such things. Everything up to this point has merely been foreplay. Once Seraph reaches Earth's core, I will become one with the planet. Or rather, this planet will become my body. And when it does, I will finally save humanity. I'll bring an end to all the pain and the suffering in the world. I'll use 7 billion lives for the purpose of individual salvation. But before that... The time for talk is over, is it not? If so, I'm afraid our playtime must also come to an end. You see, you're already too late. I cannot allow bugs like you to stop me from reaching my climax now, can I? I'm so very sorry, but my paradise will be your final place of rest.
Don't underestimate us. Still, I'm a little confused. Yuta speaks the truth. Whatever you may be, your body, your spirit origin, is little different from a servant's. The 5 servants that stand before you are warriors of unparalleled valor and skill. Not even a demon god could strike fear into their hearts. Sesshoin Kiara, this is your final chance to reconsider. Halt Seraph's descent and leave this world, lest you suffer a cruel, brutal defeat.
Mama. I do so adore how even you threats are inconsiderate. But, unfortunately for you, I'm afraid your chivalry is wasted. You're nothing more than insects crawling all over my body. And what right do bugs have to tell me what to do, I have nothing to fear from the likes of you. I've had you in the palm of my hand all along. And if you're uncertain about what that might mean, well, allow me to enlighten you.
Login bonus! Wow, login bonus. What was that timing? Get back in there. Login bonus, the ultimate enemy. Alright. Back in. Login bonus is the final boss. Now then, she's gonna show us what she means by in the palm of her hand.
和光同人真女原光慈悲です戯れといたしましょう
よし戦いだ苦手だけど全力でいこうか
Chat, the music here is fucking a banger. A bing bang banger. Look at the moon cell automaton in the background, by the way. It's behind the battle, right there. Now then, chat, I hope you're ready. Let's see what her little ability is. Special resist up. Apply resistance against all attacks and damage cut and debuff immune to yourself. Well, okay then. I wonder what that means. Let's find out together.
お望みのままに
やればいいんでしょ
どうかなどうかな
アンドゥ目には色を耳には言葉を
More defense. So what it means, chat, is she will take this much damage.
どうかな柄ではないんだけどね
口には蜜花には香
On top of that, you'll notice that we are getting our MP stolen and she is buffing the shit out of herself at the end of every turn.
やれ楽しみましょうたまらないわそして肌には高ぶる熱を落ちゆく先は殺生に兄とのごとき天井なく一寸の虫にも五分の魂と申しますもはや何人も私からは逃れられません
So chat, remember when she said she had us in the palm of her hand? Ignore invincible, NP strength up, critical up, attack up, defense. Well, it's time to die.
夢のように片付けようお任せ夢のように片付けようお任せ夢のように片付けよう
あら怖い怖いあら怖い怖い
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
Alright, chat. This is a Merlin
こ
powered
の
crit.
辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか
With a Merlin powered crit, surely we will have some damage, right?
怖い怖い切り刻むわ切り刻むわ楽しみましょうたまらないわ
Invincible!
それでは皆々様再度の日取りでございます天井下脱なさいます
Why were there no subtitles for that dialogue, I wonder? How can this be?
I told you, didn't I? You've been in the palm of my hand all along. Geisha, king of the demon gods, was it? He was a powerful beast, yes, but that's all he was. Powerful. All he understood was destruction. I may still be weak as a beast, a mere chrysalis, but the human mind is feeble and frail. No matter who or what, all sapient beings hide lust in their hearts, and so I hold their souls in my hands. None with lust in their hearts can resist me. Now then, it's your turn, Gouda. So young, so ripe, so... Not so fast. Now, Lip, press that load button. Huh? Did you press it? Oh, nice. Behold, a true heroine here to save you in the hour of need with my Kohai powers. Here I come, BB Shifto!
Behold, chat. The better Kohai saved us. Mash would have just let us fall into depravity. Behold, chat, the background. You thought it was BB, but it was actually Sessho and Kiara the whole time. I gave up being one of the 72 demon pillars and became simply Zepar, a single demon god. I didn't know whether the other 3 pillars went nor cared. Yeah, I read that right. I didn't know where the other 3 pillars went, nor did I care. I harbored no hatred for humanity. On the contrary, I had high hopes for its potential. I made managing humans as sources of information my new life's work. And I chose Seraphix as my base of operations. Flauros had previously reported that this facility was one of the causes of the unobservable region. I chose one of the humans from the search to be my host. It was an emergency measure I had to take until I could heal from the wounds I suffered at the Temple of Time. My work would take several decades to complete. During that time, I came to the conclusion that a human host was the best way to avoid Caldia's detection. I was so sure of it. The name of the human I possessed was Sessho Kiara. She was a therapist who lent people her ear and helped to solve their problems. She was an absolute saint, worthy enough to be the vessel of a savior even. I wonder when the savior class will be added to the game. She was persecuted because her innate kindness thought to be inconvenient in the human world. I can say this much even now. If not for an outside influence like me, Kiara would be living a modest but happy life. She would have been respected among the members of a small community until the end of her days. She may have been kind, but that is not a quality I had need of, so I buried it into the depths of her subconscious. I acted while she was asleep and attempted to recover my strength over time. Remarkable.
Remarkable. Quantifying emotions to soothe the hearts of those suffering from the inner turmoil. What a brilliant idea, Zepar. You may use my body as you wish.
Kiara offered no resistance in handing her body over to me. I truly felt that her devotion, passion, and respect for me were genuine. I, as a demon god no less, felt good. I felt good about the situation and used Kiara's intelligence and social standing to effectively control the oil rig. Kiara's body proved to be an exceptional tool in my dealings with the opposite sex. No matter who they were or what they did, none resisted the temptation it offered. I learned much about human pleasure during that time. Of course, I truly would have been better off not knowing. Demon gods have no need for pleasure. For a spiritual being like myself, the pleasure of the flesh proved to be too much, and I found myself increasingly unable to escape their allure. Human niceties, the stimuli that come from relationships, even pleasures that incorporate spirituality. Before I knew it, I was begging Kiara to help me understand. Though completely obedient, it was Kiara who was controlling my actions before long. How might I best make researchers capitulate, or increase my authority even further? Her desire and ability to take action astonished me. The sheer ugliness within her was worthy of a demon god. Indeed, it was I who converted Seraphix into Seraph, but the changes that followed exceeded all expectations. Kiara helped and healed the Seraphix personnel that had been thrown into chaos. She engineered a situation in which she was absolutely indispensable. After that, she cut each of them off from their group, one after the other. There was no rhyme or reason to who was chosen. Engulfed by the crisis, overwhelming fear twisted the personalities of the staff, made them depraved, stripped them of every last shred of humanity. One man killed his wife, fearing Kiara would abandon him. Another, a woman, was killed by the others after she plotted to kill Kiara. There was a woman who was killed simply because she saw Kiara looking sad. There was one man who desperately wanted to escape Kiara's grasp but was unable to do so. I simply wanted a place to hide. I had no wish to see the world before me transformed into hell.
Whatever are you saying, Zepar? The plan was always to have more and more fun, was it not?
It was then that Kiara seduced the personnel into opening up the planetarium to her. They opened Pandora's box of their own volition. BB and 128 servants appeared on Seraph. Claiming she did it for my sake, Kiara took control and ruled Seraph from behind the scenes. By then, I had already lost control of her body. I could do nothing to stop her. It was now I who was possessed. Much as I had intended to possess her, she proved herself my superior in that regard.
I see. So each of the 4 escape pillars intend to create a singularity of their own.
Each of us had our own goals, and we all found that in order to achieve them, we needed to create singularities. When I told her that, her lips bent into a sympathetic smile of refusal. I could only ask why.
Why create a singularity when it would feel so much better to become one instead?
That was the moment I had realized I had underestimated human desire, that it had gone beyond all control. But it was too late. I tried to separate myself from Kiara, but I had no influence over her whatsoever. I had not the slightest bit of freedom to speak of. I desperately wanted to leave. I begged to leave. To my shame, I would have done anything to be free. I even offered to find her a new victim in my place.
How could you say such a thing, Zepar? We share the same fate, the same ideals. Or perhaps you're dissatisfied with me somehow.
I still remember the pang of terror I felt when she asked me that. Forgive me. Please let me go. I'm taking over each and every day. I'm helping to create a demon and there's no stopping it. No turning back. So chat, remember when we read the log that said exactly this? Forgive me, please let me go. I'm taking over. We weren't reading the log of the poor and innocent counselor. We were reading the log of Zepar's. That's a good twist, chat. That's a real good twist. I no longer had access to the diary I'd hidden in the chapel. All that I was permitted, the only place I was granted, was in the tip of Kiara's pinky finger. Shaking off the fear, I continued to beg and plead, "Free me, let me go."
Nonsense, Zepar. Your pleas upset me. You were mistaken to think that my pinky finger was yours to reside in, that it was the only place for you. There's no place for you inside of me anymore. I gave you that only as a courtesy. All that remains of you is your consciousness, and that is only because I allow it.
I lost my mind. As madness overtook me, one last thought came to me. This woman stole everything I had ever been. What little is left of me would fade away if I were to leave her. What's worse, to be enslaved by a human, or to die proudly as a demon god? It was a difficult decision, but in the end, I chose the former.
We're just like friends, you and I.
She beamed. Her smile, dripping with love, disgusted even me.
But if that's truly what you desired, I guess I have no choice but to let you go.
No, don't. No, stop! Your pinky is more than enough for me. Please don't abandon me. My goals, my will and my reason for being. Please don't take them away from me.
You'll be fine, Zepar. As long as we have our pleasure, you'll be fine. Your goal is humanity's salvation, and apparently, so is mine. So leave everything to me and return to the place from whence you came.
I'm disappearing. Fading fast. I can't hold on. How did it come to this? I did nothing wrong. Why? No, I don't want this. This is horrible. It's too much. Don't kill me. Don't abandon me. Don't throw me away. Don't forsake me, Kiara. Oh, what a good twist. Oh, that's such a good twist. Damn, that was a good one. That got me. The pleading, crying death knells of a demon god pillar. Well done. Well done.
You've been sadistic, Kiara. You purposely chose to do the opposite of what Zepar told you to do, didn't you? You didn't listen very well, do you? I only ever did what Zepar asked of me. But whatever he said after that has nothing to do with me, and has long since been forgotten. I see. Well, Zepar isn't blameless, I guess. He consumed a large number of Seraphic's personnel, too. We can just file that under karma and move on. So it's my job to run the Holy Grail War, isn't it? If so, I'm going to do it as objectively as possible. Yes, of course. Oh, it should take at least, a year in Seraph terms for Seraph to emerge, yes? And we need something to keep us busy while we're falling, right? If so, the best way I can think of to amuse myself is to summon more servants. It's such a wonderful and exciting prospect that I can hardly contain myself. I can experience delights I've only dreamed of before now. And this is all thanks to Zep... What was that whatever it was. If nothing else, I thank the Demon God Pillar for this opportunity.
Suddenly an untimely school.
I thought I was dead. We were all dead, like literally dead. What the hell's going on?
I couldn't be happier. Survival is a victory all its own. Oh, I was worried we'd bought the farm. Some people just can't help messing up. Oh, but thanks, BB. It seems you can be useful at times, huh?
Of course I can. Though maybe I would have been better off saving everyone but you. But never mind that. BB with the super duper save. How did I do, Senpai? Did I make you proud? Now you just have to admit that I'm cute. I'm reclaiming the mantle of heroine that Melt stole from me. Think again, BB. Good, I won't forget all of your meddling that easily. Melt! I'm just glad you're safe, Gouda. I always believed you could do it, but for a second there I was kind of worried. Aww, you're only paying attention to the egos. What's a cute Kohai gotta do to get a thank you?
Oh, of course. Thank you, BB. I'm a nice guy.
You're welcome. Oh, and you did good too. Not bad for a weak little master. We're running short on time, so let me explain. That true demon, or rather, that evil of humanity in this reality got the best of you. Seshu and Kiara, that depraved nun and boss of Seraph, very nearly ended you. Well, your servants actually did die. All of them, in fact. You should really try a bit harder next time. So I maybe rewound time just a teensy bit so you could have a do-over. Yeah, you've got to be kidding, BB. That level of time reversal is really kind of scary, don't you think? I know, right? I bet you'll think twice about messing with me and Seraph again. Time travel in the digital world is actually pretty simple. So long as it's a time leap within a quantum-locked period. Well, a leap of up to 3 hours, give or take. You need the right coordinates in space, though. Specifically, this classroom is outside of Seraph, about 100 meters or so above it. Seraph digitized the Mariana Trench as it passed through it, you see. Under these special circumstances, the higher you go, the further back you go in time. I see, like using time as a ruler. And because we're 100 meters above Seraph right now, that means that we've traveled back to about 90 seconds before our deaths, roughly speaking.
So, we may venture up from Seraph. Pardon me if I'm slow to grasp, but does this mean that if we leave Seraph and return to the surface, we could go back in time by 2.5 real-world hours? Which is to say, back before all this began, before Claudia's master arrived.
Theoretically, yes, but as long as you get the coordinates right. Problem is, once you're in Seraph, escaping Kiara's sexual allure, kind of like a gravitational field really, is no easy task. For one, you would need to exceed the speed of light. I mean, that's definitely possible in the digital world, but the spiritrons that compose spirit origins wouldn't be able to survive the stress of those speeds. Accelerating to those speeds would make short work of even an A-rank servant. So even if you did try to escape from Seraph, you'd probably burn up in the process. At least that's what would normally happen. See? I told you it's impossible to escape from Seraph. But Seraph can't be left on its own devices. You know that, right? It would result in the vile evil of humanity, Beast 3, becoming one with the Earth. Not even I can laugh that one off. Don't forget, it was the reason I was dispatched to Seraph in the first place.
So you're not Kiara's minion?
Not at all. Well, not anymore.
Chat, eat your hamburgers, Apollo.
I was simply bound to do her bidding, forced to serve as the manager of Seraph. But now that the Holy Grail War has ended, I've been set free. And you know what that means. Now BB can serve as your commander.
Right, we get it. You don't need to talk our ears off. So, Commander, the plan is to defeat the lady and destroy Seraph. A fine plan it is. We certainly all know what a piece of work she is. Just one problem. We don't stand a chance. If we had 100 servants, she'd still flatten us. What is Beast 3 anyway? Seems like the sort of thing only the 21st century could produce, you know?
Given how unmotivated you usually are, it's kind of annoying that you're the one asking the pertinent questions. In fact, you're getting kind of pushy. Very pushy. I'm tempted to turn you over to Kiara right now.
I'm being serious here, you know?
Were you now? Anyway, the Beast 3 that you've just met is probably R, one half of the Beast 3.
R? What, like rated R? Shouldn't it be...
Aw, tell me, Senpai, did you leave your brain back with Kiara?
I'm just thinking with my second brain.
I did some digging and found that some beasts come in pairs. Left and right, yin and yang. In that sense, Kiara is the R of Beast 3. Or rather, that's what she's becoming. You could say she's like a butterfly about to emerge from its chrysalis.
So, she's still just a chrysalis. Do you mean to say that she'll grow even stronger as time passes?
I wonder. When I say a butterfly yet to emerge, what I mostly mean is that she'll be free to move versus being unable to move at all. Kiara used Seraphix to become a beast, but she's also still bound to Seraphix. So what I mean by a butterfly emerging from its case is that she and the planet will fuse together once Seraphix reaches the Earth's core. Oh, like I've got a super bad feeling about this. Let's finish her already. Pest's gotta get squished, right? Now, don't get hasty. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think BB's about to tell us how to deal with her. Yes. Right now, defeating Kiara, Beast 3 will be no easy task. But I maybe kind of saw this coming, so dun! Special BB items for just this occasion. The absolute dirtiest exploits in the history of ever. I've got an anti-libido serum that suppresses Logos Eater, a skill that leads to death by, self-gratification in any sapient being. I've got ways to counteract the beast's allure, I've got ways to level it down, I've got ways to seal its skills. Senpai, I got what you need, and I prepared it all specially for you, and it's all very reasonably priced.
You're selling them? Did you miss the part where the whole world is in danger? She's just like Ishtar.
Aw, Senpai, what did you expect? Did you think stuff this awesome just grows on trees? Why do you think I've been collecting Sakura men for so long? It wasn't exactly easy to help you without Kiara catching on. Everything I did was to prepare for this. And that's why I set aside my feelings and skimmed a little off the top.
Skimmed a little. Huh?
Don't worry, Gouda. She's just trying to pretend that she's busy processing data to avoid replying. At any rate, all the conditions have been met. BB, proud ally of humanity mode unlocked. Beast 3R is the enemy. And this unprecedented disaster cannot be averted without your help. I'm not an inhabitant of this world, I'm just an AI dispatched from the Moon Cell Automaton. But as a good ally of humanity and as the temporary manager of Seraph, I request your help. Operation Triple C, Cursed Cupid Cleanser, is a go. Let's throw some cold water on this evil of humanity that's trying to put it to the planet.
This sun... I bit my tongue. Ow. This sunset is really something else.
There you are. I've been looking for you. What are you doing alone in a classroom like this? Something about the courtyard that caught your eye. Or wait, does this school remind you of yours? Lip BB and I have some sort of attachment to this school. It doesn't mean that we were students, though. That's right. I forgot to tell you, but I'm almost back on my feet. Take me with you when you leave to fight Seshuin. I have a serious bone to pick with her.
Awkward silence.
You're suspiciously quiet. Is there something you want to say to me?
Thank you. For everything.
What's all this about? It's fine, don't worry about it. It's all about give and take after all, isn't it? We've been fighting together ever since you arrived on Seraph. You were a weak master then, and you're not much better now. I've seen my fair share of adversity, of sadness. But really, that's not such a bad thing. So honestly, I feel like I should be the one thanking you. I already got what I wanted most in this world. If there's anything I could say in thanks, I would. If Sarah ceases to exist, Lip and I will return to our world, and our bond with you will be severed. But I'll stay by your side until that happens. You're my one and only master.
Listen, you're not hiding anything, are you?
Absolutely nothing. The past is the past, Gouda. Farewell, Master. If you escape Seraph, give my regards to Bibi for me.
トンネルを抜けるとそこは邪悪な BB スタジオだった。諦めて私に貢いでくださいね。せんたい。
Alright, chat, behold the final shop opening. The KP shop, aka the Kiara Punisher shop.
そういうスモールな努力 BB ちゃん大好きです。ルーチンワークを笑う者はルーチンワークに敗れる。何事も小さなことからコツコツとです。
So, KP is a resource that we've been collecting naturally over time, and we will be collecting lots of if we want to activate all these things. So each of these will remove a ability from Seshuin Kiara during the fight, and make the fight a little bit easier. As you can see, she has a lot of abilities. Now, it is possible to beat full buff Kiara. No nothing. Just you versus her. And guess what, chat? We're going to be doing it ourselves, but probably not today. Sorry, but VOD watchers, you're going to have to wait for the next VOD to come out. Ha 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 ha! Cliffhangers. But before that, I will give you guys a taste. Let me give you a taste of what it looks like to attempt full Kiara fight. Let me show you what it's like. And VOD watchers, you can hang out too. You know what? It really doesn't matter who we take. We're going to die, so... let's take... Shuten Dojin. Also, I think there's still a little bit of story to go through.
Ara, Ara. The little bird that flew away returns to my loving embrace. Ah, what a delightful turn of events. Ara, Ara, mama. Like a moth to the flame. Or perhaps you simply couldn't get me out of your head. If so, I'll open myself to you all you wish. Over and over again until your hearts shatter and your passions wither. But be warned, I may not look the part, but I'm positively itching for some action. I'm afraid I may clench myself around you so hard you burst. You never do seem to stop blathering on, do you? What's wrong? Forget about how to shut your mouth in your old age. Meltreless, why do you help Gouda? Try as I might, I cannot for the life of me understand. Your unpleasantness has become grating. I'll take my sweet time in tending to your destruction. Decisions, decisions. Your legs are the only part of you that's worthwhile. Of course. I'll begin by smashing those pathetic hands of yours first. You don't need those anyway, do you? Go ahead and try. Oh, I can't wait to see the regret on your face. That'll go a long way to making my day better. All you'll be thinking is, if only I'd started with her legs, this never would have happened. I should have saved the hands for last. Just what in the world are you? Ara, look who's found his spine. Do you imagine that you can protect her then? Or is it that you have something you'd like to say? It's not too late to join with me instead.
Sorry. Hold on, let me put my sunglasses on. I'm not into old hags.
And just how would you know how old I am?
I played Triple C, that's how.
Looks can be deceiving. I don't appreciate unfounded assumptions like that. There are teenagers who look to be in their 20s, are there not? I would say the reverse is just as true.
Damn, that hit her where it hurts. Critical damage.
Oh, I know. There are also teens who look like they're in their 30s. Would you shut up, you baby-faced brat? I've been treated like an old woman since I was a child. You can't imagine what that's like. Let's just get back on topic. Why did you decide to become a beast anyway? Why, you ask? Well... because I was envious. It was so unfair, you see. If there have been anything more incredible, the experience of Zeppar's memories. The battle at the Temple of Time played out for me like a dream. Zeppar, Geisha, everything from that time. It all seemed so delightful. So much so that I found myself desperate to feel the same before long. I wanted to feel that punishment, that pain. I wanted to experience death at the hands of countless heroic spirits. But I couldn't make that dream a reality simply as a human, or a demon god. So I was certain that my only choice was to become a beast.
Of all that reasons.
I understand your shock, but that's just the kind of person Kiara is. That she would become a beast just for something like that is just what makes her so terrifying. At first, she had all the qualities you'd look for in a savior, but she forsook them for her own self-indulgence. Her abundant love, her healing words, her beautiful devotion. She used them all for her own benefit. Her saint-like appearance had everyone around her fooled. They all misunderstood. Isn't that right, Kiara? You said you loved humans and wanted to save them. But in your world, the only human was you. That's why you love humans more than anyone else, and you'll expend all other life to save them. As far as you're concerned, you're the only human. Everyone else is just a collection of walking, talking toys that exist for your own amusement. It's true. You're an embodiment of narcissism. You're far more repulsive than alter egos like us who were born from emotion. A monster that loves humanity more selfishly than anything else. That's what you really are. Isn't that right, Beast 3? And your point is? I'm the only real person in this world. The rest of humanity is no more than a pack of wild beasts. That's how I was raised. That's the world I live in. It was so rare for anyone to think of me as evil. And those who did... well, they were shunned by society, regarded as wicked sinners, just like that pathetic lost archer. Those who tried to bring wicked people like me to justice were reviled as not serving society's best interests. Can you truly call such beasts humans? If you could, such nameless heroes would go unrewarded for their efforts. No, I am the only human. So long as that is true, all is well. If it were not, this world would be beyond saving. Does that answer your question? Good. Enough of this lover's spat. Let's pick up where we left off. I want to use pleasure as my stepping stones. More and more. I want to be a receptacle of pleasure. Why, you ask? That should be obvious. I wish to be worshipped as a god. I've become a god of pleasure, an all-consuming nirvana. All life will be plucked from the vine and savored like fruit. All right, darlings. The day of salvation has come. Off to the heavens with you.
Chat, are you guys ready to die? I'm ready to die. Let's get ready to die. Get ready to die. Get ready to die. Aye, aye, aye.
和光同人真女原光慈悲です。戯れといたしましょう。人間たちは懲りないわね。よろしやす。
お望みのままに。
いいとも。
目には色を、耳には言葉を。やらしやす。そうだ。
Demia came from a line of dialogue that exists in the Japanese version of the CCC event, but not the English version, as it was censored, where instead of calling him Edgemia, he's called Demia by Tamamo Cat, as in Detroit Emiya.
いいとも。それ。
楽しみなさい。
Look at this fat damage.
そして肌には高ぶる熱。落ちゆく先は殺生の兄とのごとき天井役一寸の虫にもゴムの話と申しますもはや何人も私からは逃れられません
Again, chat. All of those buffs that she had before, she will have unless you get rid of them.
やらしや切り刻むそうだ見切れるかしら晩食言うたら端の子の問題やるじゃない私の
ほんと役立たずでごめん
Look at her nipples, they're quite pointy.
どこまで逃げても手のひらの上
Again, chat. All damn buffs. All damn buffs inside your butts. Max HP down, big old buffs for herself. Look at all that, chat. And remember, she has 10 turns of invincible. So, chat. As you can see, this fight is gonna be a fun challenge. Now, I have an idea of a couple of different teams that may or may not work. First off, as some people in chat were pointing out, yeah, you should probably remove those buffs. Medea's good at that. And she has a nice self-battery. And you gotta get rid of that mass amount of buffs. Somebody's gotta get rid of that mass amount of buffs, otherwise you're gonna have a bad time. But for the time being, chat, I think we're going to end off here. So, yeah, I hope you guys are ready to get stoked to see me beat that. So, all VOD watchers, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.